What's up, fans? Welcome to Extra Time TV. I'm Kevon Campbell.
This is Sooklal.
And today we're at the All Out Sports Bar in Tragus Road, Port of Spain for a post-match recap.
Yes.
Andre, it's been Trinidad Tobago versus Costa Rica in Estadio Nacional in San Jose. Final result, 2-1 to Los Ticos. A golazo from Brian Ruiz means that Trinidad Tobago, we stay rooted at the foot of the table on 3 points, while Los Ticos, Costa Rica, they surge ahead on 11 points. Now, Andre, it's a tough game, but a lot of positives. What do you think?
After I had the emotional live feed, which you all can check out on our Facebook page, Kevon and I, we tried to react as calmly as possible. But I broke it down to a couple episodes. We played very good football. We created a lot of attacking chances. We should have, if I'm trying to summarize the game the best way I can, we succumbed to what we always worry about. I spoke about it before. Those moments, those little lapses at this level, you pay for it. As Shaka always said recently, we are not a 90-minute team. We scored a goal. We created a lot of chances. Navas had some monumental saves. I mean, there's a reason why this guy is the Real Madrid keeper. There was, I think, three saves one after the other at one point in time. It could have easily been 2-1 or 3-1 to Trinidad. There was a contentious decision that we got away from, and also a decision that we should have got. People will say, well, let's balance it off, whatever, the usual referee talk. When jersey was pulled, I think it was a clear penalty, but whatever. I think Dennis Lawrence is not going to justify that. But all that being said, we created a lot of chances. We are very calm in possession in the midfield. We had a different tactical solution without Kevon Jones being there. And it shows that Trinidad has a plan B and also an exciting future. Yes, we had moments of lapses. Coming down towards the end of the game, you started to see players like Highland started to kind of run out of gas, I say. There were some times where literally in the last 5 minutes, he was just kind of walking around. He started to make some errors. But take that away from it. We have some very huge positives coming up in terms of the young players. I was very impressed with Lewis. I mean, for those who watch the Pro League, knew he was a good player. But to translate that from Pro League to National League, national football, international football, is usually the challenge. And people need to give Dennis Lawrence some credit. He played them in some friendlies, got their feet, because usually that transition is very difficult. I was disappointed by the loss, yes. But Kevon, I see a lot of positives. And unfortunately, we still are rooted at the bottom of the table. And with this result now, we have to beat Panama and we have to beat Honduras. And based on how we played against a top quality team like Costa Rica, I don't see any reason why we should fear Mexico whatsoever. I'm not going to be presumptuous and say let's go win. But I think there's a lot of positives, but at the end of the day, we lost. So that's my perspective on it so far.
Yes, Andre. I mean, in terms of gameplay, we probably played our best football in the Hex.
Yes.
But we lost. But it was best football. We were confident on the ball. Our play and attacking third was improved. We passed the ball well. And I see what Coach Lawrence did. I mean, for the Costa Rican coach, just look at Oscar Ramirez. He took over from Jose Luis Pinto, and he just transitioned wonderfully with that 3-5-2. Costa Rica has been playing 3-5-2 for eternity now. And what did Coach Lawrence did? He matched that 3-5-2. When I saw the lineups, I instantly thought about Chelsea's Conte and how Tottenham and Arsenal matched Chelsea's Conte and overcame Chelsea's Conte. Sorry, Conte's Chelsea for that Premier League season. And Lawrence did the same. Because with 3-5-2, he had Bateau, he had Gonzalez, he had Cyrus at the back. And they played well. They stifled Joe Campbell and Urania. But going forward, what they did, they played great diagonal balls for the likes of Molina and Botswin to run onto. And it showed another dimension to our game. A dimension that has been lacking for the last probably qualifying campaign because they stretched the Costa Rican backline. Guys like Watson and Urania, they were pulled out of position and they committed needless fouls. So we got a lot of free kicks outside the box. Free kicks that we didn't capitalize on, but the likes of Joven Jones, he did well to test the goalkeeper in the first half. A fantastic save from Keylor Navas. But what I'm seeing in the game and what I'm seeing going forward, Jones and Botswain play up front together. I want to see that intricate play, that little and large play that teams such as like Sunderland and like Juventus and also most recently Liverpool with Heskey and Owen, that sort of, you nut the ball down, you have a Botswain running off of Jones, making these darting runs, playing that intricate play and off of Jones. I want to see that more because it can really disrupt defenses going down the road. And what I would like to see is that come September, we have a contingency of that 3-5-2 and we can maybe switch in game and use that to our benefit. Because if you look at the following games, Panama and Honduras, fans, we need to win these games. These are our must-win games.
Yes.
We can probably bank on those defeats to the US and Costa Rica, but the games against Panama and Honduras is 3 points. If we don't get 3 points, no chance for us in those games. And maybe we can nick a draw against the US in our final game in Port of Spain. If we can do that, we will get fourth spot. Andre, any final thoughts as we wrap up another 2 games in the Hex?
Yeah, just to end it off, unfortunately, we are at the bottom of the table. And there's a couple of ways you could look at this. The fan reaction, where you could be very upset and say, whatever, it doesn't matter if we played well, we lost. But for those who are thinking about the overall development of football, I even heard Terry Fenwick saying in his commentary that we have a lot of promising youngsters. These guys are performing at the highest level. So for the immediate objective is to qualify. But we can't take hope, which is something I could not have said before until Stephen Hart came in. And it seems as if Dennis Lawrence is building on the foundations built by Stephen Hart. And we are starting to see the fruits of it. Now, of course, we did not win, but our confidence level should be high. If I was Dennis Lawrence, I would be going to the changing room and saying, all right, guys, we went toe-to-toe with these teams. We were not ever outclassed by both teams. These are the incidents we need to work on. You identify the errors and you work on them. That is a good thing. It was not clear, complete disarray. There were just little episodes that needs to be fixed, and that's the positive thing for Trinidad and Tobago. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but the upcoming games are very critical for us. It shows that we have different solutions now, and we also need to refine our decision making inside the box, because Trinidad and Tobago, we are creating chances now. So now we need to be very lethal up front. We need to take those chances. Those little half chances that we get, we need to take them because we are creating spaces. So, I could sit and talk about this for hours.
We can do that.
Yes, 5 hours. But I saw a lot of positives. I'm not overly happy about the result. No Trinidad and Tobago fan would. But I see the Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica game as a good springboard into the next games. And I really don't see why not, and this is not me being emotional, why we cannot take it to the teams in the upcoming games.
Yes, Andre. And to compound on that, Honduras and Panama, they drew tonight 2-2.
Which is good for us.
That's always good for us because it leaves them in touching distance for us. Couple of wins and we're back in that.
Yes.
So benefits tonight in Panama City, where Panama and Honduras, they drew 2 apiece. But that's it, guys. That's it, fans. Don't forget to leave comments, leave questions on Facebook because we answer them all. Like our page, EXTV, and for Instagram, email us.
Yes.
And yeah, stay tuned for more good stuff from Extra Time TV.
Yes, and unlike Kevon Jones in the last game, who hit the bar against USA, Kevon and I will be hitting the bar afterwards. So tomato juice and Coke. All right, all jokes aside, make sure and comment in the comment section below, as Kevon said. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, because when you do that, you automatically qualify for chances to win a copy of FIFA 17, tickets to the upcoming games. We have some big games coming up. So, comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think, because when you do that, you're going to get those prizes. And I just want to let you all know that we are here at the wonderful All Out Sports Bar. And this wonderful episode has been brought to you by the kind folks of Maisto.
Okay guys, so that wraps things up of this episode of Extra Time TV. Be sure to tune in next time and like and subscribe. Check us out below.